7:54 now, and there's still lots to come on the programme. Now, as I told you, have we've been doing choirs, and thank you everyone who loved the choirs and who just text us, message us, got in touch with the programme, because we started this last year and you all loved it so much. We brought it back this year, and we've had choirs from all over London get in touch and wanting to be on the programme. But of course, we've only been playing out one a day as they close us out of the programme. But there were so many more choirs we haven't been able to include. So we thought today, seeing as it's the last day before or the last breakfast show before Christmas, we would fit in two, because there was one choir that really caught our attention. And it is a choir that has been running for the last couple of years. And it's a group of young people who were brought together because of COVID. They all caught COVID and they all now have long COVID, and they set up a choir, and it's called the Long COVID Kids Choir. And they meet on Sunday on Zoom, and they do breathing exercises, they do mindfulness, they sing together, there's a companionship and a community, and we had to talk to them. So Sienna is 12 years old and she joins us this morning. Sienna, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, and you're with your mum, Kally. Morning, mum.
Good morning. Yes.
Thank you both so much for joining us. Sienna, tell me what you love about the choir.
What I love about the choir is being with others, because I'm with others who also have long COVID, so they can understand how I feel.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's quite difficult for people who don't have it to understand what that feels like. So I wonder, Sienna, could you tell me a little bit about what it feels like to have long COVID?
Well, I'm tired all of the time, and I also have pain all the time, and I also have brain fog, so it gets hard to think, and I haven't attended school for 2 years, and I can't walk.
Oh, well, that sounds awful. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sienna. You must miss school a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and being tired all the time is no fun. But when you meet with the choir on Zoom, I imagine that it gives you a lot of energy and gives you, I suppose, lifts your spirits.
Yes, yes, it does.
What is your favourite song that you have sang in the choir so far?
Um, I'm not sure. I like all of the songs.
Well done. That's a good answer. You don't upset anyone. And before you caught COVID and before you had long COVID, Sienna, did you like to sing previously?
Yes, I had singing lessons.
So basically, what you're telling me is you're very good. Yes,
And
I think you might be, Sienna. I think you might be very, very good. Um, Mum, Kally, you're with us as well. Thank
Yeah,
you for being here. I mean, how much has long COVID transformed your lives and as a family?
a lot, tremendous, a huge impact in our lifestyle as a family, planning our days out because Sienna lost her mobility straight away. She's unable to bear weight on her feet, so she's not able to stand up at all or walk, and it's coming up to 2 years. We rely on the wheelchair to get out and about around the house. She gets around on her knees. She walks on her knees. Yeah, and not being able to have a social life with her friends for 2 years, not being in school at all. She's
It's
lost the social interaction.
Of course, and that sounds horrendous if I'm being perfectly honest. I know we're joined as well by the choir leader, Merel Van Der Knoop. Morning, Merel.
Good morning. Thank
What?
you for having us on.
Thank you for being here. Why did you want to start this choir?
Because I felt that there wasn't much out there for children with long COVID in terms of where they could come together and do something that would connect them and feel less isolated. And coming from a music background as a musician, I know how much music connects people, especially singing. And so the decision was quite easily made to start a choir, which I run in collaboration with a charity called Long COVID Kids.
Okay, so I was just going to ask that, Meryl, whether you had long COVID or any children that you knew had long COVID, but you're working in collaboration with this charity.
So basically, I fell ill with COVID and then long COVID myself almost 2 years ago, tomorrow, 2 years ago. And so I was at home, not working at all, and thinking, what can I do that I can still do something that I love, but also that brings joy to others? And so I found Long COVID Kids Charity on Instagram, actually, and I dropped them a message asking if they would be interested in a collaboration. And they replied that they were. So that's where it started.
It's so beautiful and such a selfless thing to do, and it's such a beautiful way to help out. Like you said, music is really transformative. Mum Kally, I wanted to ask you, what's the future? What does the future look like for Sienna? And is there any hope that things will change?
Well, she has treatments. She goes to hydrotherapy and horse riding, which helps on a social and also to help strengthen her legs to be able to bear weight, hopefully in the near future. We only just started a few months ago. Sometimes, obviously, she has setbacks on days that she is unable to go when she's in too much pain. She's in extreme pain. Yeah. So she has treatments, and we're seeing a private doctor, just trying different supplements out. So hopefully something will work, we're hoping. Okay. And I hope that we're not on the same road this time next year.
Yeah, fingers crossed, absolutely. Look, we're going to play a little bit of the song that you guys all recorded. Sienna, I think you should probably introduce it. We're going to be a bit late for the news. Sorry, everyone, but I think this is worth it and we'd love to hear it. Sienna, do you know what song it is? Because if you don't know what song it is, Merel could tell you and then you could introduce it.
Winter Fantasy.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. You already know. You're such a professional. Okay, Sienna, I'm going to hand it over to you. And maybe you can introduce it and just say something like, you're listening to the radio and this is the Long COVID Kids Choir singing Winter Fantasy. How about that? Something along those lines.
Yes.
The pressure.
Yeah.
No, we don't have it. That's fine. Too much pressure. I appreciate that.
To say it now.
Yeah. Shall I say it otherwise?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
That's no problem. So this is the Long COVID Kids Choir with Winter Fantasy by Jill Gallina. Dashing through the snow in one hot summer's sleigh, over fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits rise. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight! Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in one-horse open sleigh, through the fields we slide, laughing all the way. Bells on the ring, singing spirits rise. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight! Oh, jingle all the
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much, Sienna, Mum Kally and Merel Van Der Knoop, who's the choir leader. Thank you all for that. It was so beautiful. I'm so sorry that we're late for the news, but I really felt like sometimes it's absolutely worth it. And how beautiful to hear from you all. Lots